Hello guys, welcome back to another amazing tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to create this cool product CJ ad in Blender. So this tutorial is going to be very cool because in this tutorial, we will do interactive cloth simulation. We will add the animated cloth onto our product model, and then with the helicopter, we will move that cloth from our product model. Trust me, you will love this. And if you love this concept, you can easily create many amazing cloth simulations animations in Blender. So let me give you the background of this tutorial. First, we will track our video footage, then we will add CJ models on it, and we will do a cool thing in this tutorial. I will show you how to mask out objects from the footage easily in After Effects. This will make your VFX more good and stand out. Plus, we will do compositing in After Effects. And guys, I'm going to use these assets in this tutorial. So if you want to use them also, I will put the link in description. I have already animated the helicopter, which will save your time. And if you want to use any other 3D models, you can easily download them from Sketchfab. And you can download the raw footage from my Patreon page. And guys, if you're liking materials and learning from them, please make sure to support me on Patreon page by taking any paid membership tier. Trust me, this will support me a lot. Plus, you can download the complete tutorial project files also. And with that, I want to say thank you to my first Patreon. Thanks a lot for supporting me on my creative journey. So without further ado, let's start our today's amazing tutorial. Okay guys, so I have opened up Blender. Now first we will convert our video into the PNG sequence for the smooth workflow in Blender. So let's start by going first into the video and here movie. And if you don't see these options, go to the plus, video editing, then VFX, motion tracking. Okay, so first we will convert our video by going into the add movie, and here going to the directory where you have saved your video file, which you just have downloaded from my link. Just like the video file, and then click add movie strip, and here you will see that will be added on our timeline. So simply just make the frame range to 300 like this, and after this select the output directory where you want to save your image sequence, and after this RGB, color depth 16, compression 0, and after this go into the render and render animation, and it will start exporting your image sequence. So I will not do this because I have already done this. So after this just simply press Ctrl N, new file, and then journal, don't save because we don't want to save this. So from here let's start the main part. So we'll go into the motion tracking and open, and go into the directory where you have saved your image sequence, and after opening the folder select the first frame 001, and after this press A to select all the rest frames, and then open clip, and it will load your image sequence like this. And after this click on set since frames, so this will set your timeline frames according to your image sequence frame numbers. And after this prefetch, and it will load your image sequence into the memory, so it will make playback smooth. So go to the first frame, let's just make it more clear like this, and after this add detect features like this, and it will add the trackers on our footage. And after this click on this track markers like this, and it will track our footage. And after this first click on here, and after this let's just delete this first most producing error trackers like this, and like this, like this. Okay, and after this let's go into the solve, and then here refine focal length, optical center, and click on solve camera action. So we got so much higher solar 4.75. So let's just clean this by deleting first this red markers. Mostly this produces high solar errors. So just first delete this like this, and select this, and then X to delete the trackers like this. Okay, and let's solve it again, and you can see we got a higher solar error. And guys, if you have seen my previous tutorial, you know how to clean the footage and how to get a very good and accurate solar error. So I'm not going to explain the whole process in this tutorial, so you can watch my previous tutorial if you want to learn them in detail. So for this tutorial let me explain you a little bit, so how to clean your footage and how to get a good solar error. So guys, you just have to check this each tracker and see which tracker is moving from its position, and which tracker is moving from its position, that tracker is producing more very high solar error. So let me show you an track error. So if we see and play this, and you can see from this tracker is moving from its position, so I'm sure that will producing a higher. So if we delete this, and our solar is this, which is not accurate, although is showing us very good track error. So but this is not accurate. So you can see this is again giving us a warning, so it means this is not showing us a good and accurate result. So if we just see other, and delete this one, and you can see how much this is moving from its position. If we delete this and this or solar, so you can see this is again showing us a warning. And so just guys keep checking and delete these trackers, and you can see how much this track is moving from its position. So guys, you just have to follow the same step, and after analyzing each tracker, at the end you will have a very good solo error, means you have a very good and accurate tracking. So now I'm going to speed up this part because I don't want to make this tutorial length so long. So now I will simply just delete this and show you. Okay guys, so I have cleaned up my footage, so you can see now I got a very good solver like this 0.02, which is very good, and this will provide us very good and accurate tracking. So before going further, I will now add a tracker here, which will be our origin point, so where our camera will focus. So as you know, we have to place our product CGI model here, so I will track this point and I will track it, and now I will solve camera action, and you know this is producing error, so I will just delete this and try to write this and see this. So you can see this tracker is using my solve error. So I think, but this is again moving from position, so let's try this. So camera action, yes, I think this is not moving so much, so we can go with that. Okay, so now set scene as background, set up tracking scene, and select this tracker and make it set origin. So this will be our main focus point for the camera tracking. We have to place our model here. So after this, just select this tracker and set scale and make it around 35, like this. Set scale, and yes, I think this is good, uh good scale. So guys, our tracking part is completed. So now we'll go into the layout and set up starting our scene. So I will press 0 to go into the camera view, and from here I will create a new viewport, this. Okay, and no, let me just undo this. Well, let me just swap the areas, because let me turn on my screencast keys so you can see which keys I'm pressing. Okay, and for this, that's why I just swapped the areas, because this will be our main window. So we will just use this for the reference or the result viewing purpose. Just untick all these options so you can see clearly here are your results. Okay, and now, and here is our camera. So as you know, we will add the empathy and first set the rotation of our camera. So I will press A and hold control and make the selection box here, and just unselect this plane and select this empty and make it parent, and if we move the empty, our camera will also move. Okay, and now let me just rotate this. Okay, like this. Okay, and let me just move it a little bit like this. Let's just not move this, okay, at the time. And let me just rotate it on y-axis. So you know our video camera position is something like this, so we make to can place the camera from like this position. Okay, and that's why what I'm going to do like this. Okay, and if we just move it here like this, like here. Okay, we will move it later at any time, and this will not produce any errors in our tracking. Okay, and now I will just select the camera background image and make the opacity full like this. And guys, don't forget to save your blender file, because you know sometimes blender caches, so it's a good practice to keep your blender file saving after few steps. So, and guys, I hope you have downloaded this assets file. So from here I will use just copy this my product model, and I will copy this, paste it here, Alt G R to reset the location and rotation. Go into the viewport and just set it up here like this. Okay, and let's just scale it down. This. Okay. And guys, if you are thinking about this shape, let me show you this object. This footage, you can see our tower, something like that. And we will just attract this object in After Effects, so that will process will be very easy and clear. So I'm not going to do this step in Blender, so we will just simply do this in After Effects, which is very easy. So I will show you after rendering this PNG sequence. Okay, and now I will let me just turn on the models and set it up here like this. And I will just select this plane and go into the edit mode and scale it up like this. Okay, and now I will just let me just delete this collections because I don't like this, and I always use my created collections, which help you a lot. So that's why. And after this, just like this bottom shape, plane, visibility, shadow catcher, and we go into the rendered viewport. And after this, go into the film, transparent, and here you will see your results. Okay, so let me just create a viewport here like this. Let me just shader editor world, and let just set up our HDR here. And guys, I always use polygon HRI add-on, so I don't need to download every time HRI because their add-on having their all HRIs. So I will simply just use this HRI pattern slip bay like this. And if we go into the shader editor, and here you can see it's added over HRI. And guys, I will simply put the link in description. You can simply download the HRI and you can simply use it before as you use like the with environment texture node. And after this, open the HRI and create a background node like this, and just connect these nodes, and you will set up your HRI usually how you will use. Okay, and just connect this, and I will make the opacity 0.5, something like this. Okay, and I will go into the object this, and I will just get a new plane like this, and I will move it on the axis like this, and I will just scale it up like this. Okay, I think that will be enough like this. Okay, and now going to the edit mode, right click, subdivide, subdivide, subdivide like this. And guys, don't make it on a higher level because this will impact on your system performance. So just keep it normal numbers. Okay, so I will just make it more like this. Okay, and now just simply we will set up our HRI shift F12 this, and this will bring your timeline like this. Okay, and I didn't show you our tracking results, so let me show you. And if we just see this, you can see how nicely our tracking is completed like this. Okay, and let me go into the denoise render viewport like this. Okay, and here's our tracking part. So let me just create a new collection section and like the cloth like this. Okay, and after this, like this faces, go into the face modes like this for faces, and press F3, or maybe in your case this might be F2. Okay, and then here type hook, and there hook to a new object like this, and that will create a new empty. So just name it empty like this. Okay, and from here go to the data tab and vertex groups and assign this vertex groups. Okay, and now go to the cloth, and from here just keep the quality steps 5 at this time, and cache shape, it's like the vertex group which we just have created, and collisions, self collisions, turn on the self collisions like this. Okay, and now guys, if we bring our helicopter and let's start our animation. So I will open my this assets file, and I will just select this helicopter assets, and I will copy and I will paste into this object. Okay, and here is our helicopter, and if we play the animation, so you can see it is nicely animated. Okay, and I will press Alt G R to reset the location, And if I press the slash key from the keyboard, so this will go into the isolation mode, and I will create a new empty like this. And I don't know, I have created empty for this, but while I'm copying these files, so that will be not moved. So just get an empty like this, or you can just create an sphere empty like this. Okay, so this might be more helpful. And after this, just go into the out of the isolation mode, select the helicopter, and after this select the empty and make it parent. And if we play this, they just have to delete the animation because I don't need it. Just move it at the center, and we play this, and you can see this will be good to go. Okay, and then name it like this. Okay, and guys, after this I will just zoom it out a little bit, and you can see our camera position is here, and we have to make the helicopter is coming from this position like this. Okay, like this. Let's just select first the scale of the helicopter like this, and we're going to the edit viewport. And you can obviously increase or decrease the scale later also. So just I'm going to do with this for now. Okay, and now I will just simply place a keyframe pressing I, go into the item, so you can see this I have added the keyframes. Okay, and I will just move it on around 70 or 60, and I will move it here, and I will just make it here, and I will press I and add the keyframe also. Okay, so this will come this position to this. So I think 60 is enough. We will change the later. We need to change, press I, or you can turn on this auto king option. Just move it here and move it later, move it down like this, and from here this position make it up like this. So you can just move it up here and like this, and from this position go into the around 200 and move it here like this. Okay, or you can make it like this. So let's play and check our animation. I think this is fair number. You can just copy this number and paste it here to cover down it. Yes, I think this is enough. So you can always spend as much time on this improving things. So this is all up to you. So guys, on this frame on around 90, I will select this empty, which is parent to this our cloth object. So I will just go into the modifier and untick this cloth modifier, and we will select the empty, and you can see this is attached with our cloth which we want. And I will go to the constraints, child of, and I will add to this object like this, and we select the empty. Yes, okay, and select the hook empty object and add a keyframe of 100% influence rate, and just make the 0 and add a keyframe. Yes. Yeah, 100 fun. Okay, so basically this will come into the action on 90 frame. Okay, so if we see this, and you can see this is moving with helicopter which we want. Okay, and if we turn on the our cloth modifier on the cloth, and we just keep our file saved, we go into the physics tab, and from here let's bake it. And before bake, just make sure to -150 frame, and make it 300 like this, and click on save file, bake. Oops, I just forget to add the collider on this button. Okay, so I will just turn this off. I will get a cube like this. Okay, let me turn on this working option because we don't want to animate this. And just go to the edit mode, place a cube on this bottle like this, and make it something like here, like this. Okay, and yep. And now select this face, go into the edit mode, subdivide it like this, add a modifier shrink wrap like this. Okay, and from here select this object cube. Oops, I will not able to select this. Let me just move it here and select this bottle like this. Okay, okay guys, so just offset from here and make sure it just stay out of from of the bottle. And always you can simply just apply the scale, and you can go into the edit mode, add a number and a loop cut here. Oops, sorry. Like this vertex, delete it and move it here like this. Okay, and add a loop cut and make sure mesh with the number like this. I think, okay, so I think this will be enough, or you can make a loop cut here and extend it more here like this. Okay, and now is orientation mode, we are good to go. And then here add the collision. Okay, and name it like this. Okay, and where is our cloth object like this, name it. Okay, and go into the face tab. Okay, and if we just delete it and bake it again. Okay, and if we play this, so yes, we got very good results like this. Okay, I'm going to the material viewport, shade smooth. Yep, and I think we need to add more quality on our cloth object. And as I have told you, here we you increase the subdivision numbers on it, and this will impact on your system. Okay, so for the sake of tutorial, I'm going to just increase the numbers like this. And after this, I think we need to check the our vertex group select, and I think yes, I think this is good to go. And if we just go to the physics tab, delete the bake it again, and you can see now this is taking a longer time for the baking because it has a now a very good number of mesh which he just have to make the physics. And we play this, and you can see now our cloth quality is more increased. So this all depend on the numbers of mesh. So you can see our hook part is just disturbed by adding after adding the subdivision. So we'll just delete this bake, clear this vertex groups, we will add it again. Just untick this cloth modifier and go into this, and I will just again select, I think 4 number is enough. Delete this hook and just remember the settings. And now I will just delete this empathy. Yes, I think this 4 will be enough. Let's just select the more like this. Okay, and now I will just delete this hook object, and I will again press F3, hook to a new object, name it hook. Okay, and just make sure place this modifier on first number. And after this, select the cloth vertex group, assign, and go into the cloth and assign the same vertex group again. And if we bake it again, first not baking, oops, we have just disabled this modifier cloth, so that's why it was not baking. Okay guys, so let's just play it and check this. oops, we forget to hook to the helicopter. So on the 90, just select the empty object. Obviously that will not work because we just not yet added this modifier. Yes, this is not working. So simply just add a keyframe, move it on the 91, again move the 0 and add a new one. Select the child object as a helicopter. Okay, so make it again, delete back, save, take again. Okay, so let's just check it. And you can see this is nicely working. Okay, so we go to the material viewport. After the baking of the cloth, you can simply just turn off this cloth collider object. And if we go to the rendering and just select your cloth, add any material on this like this. And for this cloth object, I'm using a banner which I have just downloaded from the free pick. So I will also put that in my assets file, so you can simply use that. So I will just simply drag and drop it here, and I will connect the cloth object. Okay, I will just remove this roughness. And if we play it, and you can see this is nicely working. And guys, hope you like it like this. And guys, and from here you can just simply add any object on here. So I will just shift S, but start to select it. I will create a cylinder here simply like this, and I will just create a mini shape here like this, and I will move it here. I will select this face, extrude and scale it like this, and I will just create a shape like this. Okay, and you can obviously create any material on it, and if you give it a helicopter material, so this will look like this. Go into the edit mode, select it all, UV editor, and you can just select the UV and scale it down, and you can put any part of the helicopter and make it blue like this. Okay, shade smooth, and obviously you can give it any shape. I will just edit a loop cut here, like this part, and I will select it UV and make it black like this. Okay, so this is now mixing with the helicopter. Okay, and now I will select this shape also, and I will parent to the helicopter, so this will move with the helicopter like this. Okay, and guys, with that our tutorial is completed, but before that you can play with the lighting a little bit. I will create a area light here. I will rotate it here like this. I will scale it up like this, and I will light it a little bit like this. Not so much, because you always have to keep your this footage lighting in your mind. So if you just randomly increase the lighting something like this, so this will looking weird. Or you can obviously, if you just do this something like this which is not matching with the footage light, so this will also look so much weird. So always keep these things in mind, not go so much higher with the light settings. Okay, and yes, I think this is enough. Save your file, and like this we are good to go. And guys, if you want a smooth cloth trimming effect, you just have to select your empty object, and you can just select the last step. And let me check this, and your helicopter will move very slowly, and this will move the cloth from the product very slowly like this. Okay, so I think we make it, let's just make it around 260. And after this, select the cloth, go into the physics tab, delete the bake. And guys, I forget to explain you this tab. So if we make it on Z, on the simulation start from the 0 point, and if we bake this, so this will start the close simulation from the 0. And if we start from the 0, so this will not getting completed before the helicopter arriving. So let me show you, and you can see the close simulation just started, and we just move it start from here, so this will not look so much good. So that's why I added the minus 150 frame. So this will start our cloth simulation from the 150 frame. From here, from this frame, our cloth object is already simulated, get the shape on the our product model, and after this our helicopter will come and get that cloth, and we bake it again. So we will see our baking will start from the 150 frame, and we play it with the metallic viewport, open the render viewport, and we play this, and you can see this is now reveal the product very slowly like this. And guys, with that, and guys, I hope you like this tutorial. And after rendering the image sequence, let me show you the settings for the rendering. So 1920 1080p 100% 24 fps or 23.98, because that is the actual frame rate of our this footage, so make sure to attach with that. So RGBA, color depth 16, compression 0, select the output directory from here where you want to save your image sequence. And after this, go into the render, and I will denote this. I will use GPU better normal like this. I will render it on around 500 samples like this, and go into this view layer option and render single layer. I will go into the compositing like this, and I will just delete these nodes. I will just connect this render layer, and I will connect this to composite and image, and I will save this file. And if I just render one frame like this, so this is coming over compositing, and I will show you the metallic viewport, render it again like this. And if you go into the compositing, here you will see your object and like this. And guys, after the simulation you can add the subdivision modifier on your cloth, so this will give it a more good and clean surface. So you can see before and after like this. So obviously uh, this will also impact on your rendering, so just keep in mind this all things will take time in rendering if you just add up these things. Okay, and after this, if you just render, and you will see you will just render with the alpha background and with PNG, so which we want. And later we will composite this in DaVinci Resolve or After Effects, and let's use the After Effects this time, because we have to cut out this building block shape from footage and place it front of the this product model, so this will look more good and more realism to our VFX scene, because this is now looking very fake due to this object, and portal is come onto this building, so that's why it's not very good. So we will do this in After Effects. Okay, and guys, after all this, I will go to render animation, and it will start exporting your image sequence, and I will catch you after in the After Effects. Okay guys, so my rendering is completed. Now I have opened the After Effects, and now we will do our compositing and our final effects here. Okay, so let's by just simply double click here, or just simply drag and drop your footage. I will just drag and drop my footage here. Okay, and after this I will click on this and new come from selection, and this will create the composition here like this. Okay, and guys, let's embed our VFX sequence also. So double click here, and after this go into the directory where you have saved your image sequence, and after this, like first frame 001 and PNG sequence, untick that option, create composition, because we have already created the composition. So import and just drag and drop to the composition like this. And guys, you can see this is now not matching with our footage, so let me show you how you fix this. While frame rate, and I will show you. Let me just get this, and you can see this has imported our VFX image sequence as a 30 fps, which is not our footage fps is frame rate is 23.97. so let's just right click on it and interpret footage main and make it to 3.98, and okay, and let's just delete this and import it again, and you will see now this is matching with our footage. Okay, and guys, if we just play this, and guys, our first frame is not come with the good results, so just delete this, and I will just zoom this into the viewport, and I will select this both clips, and I will just slide them up forward like this. Okay, and if we just play this, and I think, well, and guys, this is looking very good. You can see the results are very good. Okay, So let's just hide this over VFX setup for the now. And guys, just Control D to duplicate this footage and hide this footage. And after this, just zoom it here like this, and you can see we have to mask this building block shape. Okay, and for this I will select this mask pen tool, and I will go to the first frame, and from here I will just start creating this building block shape. Let me just start from here like this, like this. Just create a rough shape because you don't need to spend so much time on this, because after this you can also just set it, or you don't need it because this will not be so much detail and prominent in our scene, because this is not our main highlight point in the video. So that's why I just make it as quickly as you can. So just clear this, and you can see this created our mask, and now you can just enhance it as much you like this. Okay guys, so I think we are good to go. Okay, and after this I will just expand this mask properties like this, and you can simply just I will just add the keyframes on this like this. And if we select this mask points, and if we go to the second frame or where it's moving a little bit, and you can just simply select this mask and just use your keyboard up, left, right, down keys to move the mask like this, and this will add a keyframe on your mask like this, and this will move with the video. Okay, and after this you will just go down and just use your up button, and this will move your mask to the up like this. Okay, and if we just play this, and you can see this is masking our object like this. Okay, and just like this mask point like this. Okay, and after this select all these points and check this is moving and working. Again move this. Okay, and come out. So guys, I'm just speeding up this part because I just explained you everything, so I will catch you after this. Okay guys, so my tracking is completed. I have added the keyframes, but I did not spend so much time on it, and you can see this is not so much good and accurate. So you can guys spend so much time on creating and enhancing these marks. So this is all up to you. I just show you the way how you can achieve this detailed. And I let me just move it to the up to this VFX, and you can see guys, now we have to create a mask on this bottle shape on this VFX layer. Okay, so like the mask pen tool, create a mask here like this, like this, like this. Okay, now go into the mask like here and make it inverted, and add a feather a little bit here like this. Okay, and you can see, and now we also have to drag this mask also, so this will stay on this building shape. Okay, and now let's just add all the keyframes over here and select this pen tool, moving tool, and again move it here like this. And again I have to create this shape layout again like this. I go into this, and again I have to create this shape like this. And guys, you just have to follow the same steps like this. Okay, and guys, if we play, you can see we are getting very good and detailed results. And guys, if you like this, please make sure to support me by subscribing my channel, liking this video, and make sure to comment. This will help me to pick the algorithm and reach more viewers audience, so then I will make more amazing tutorials for you. Okay, and after this guys, you can see This is looking very good and accurate, and you can see with this little detail our VFX shot is very much enhanced, like this building shape. Okay, and how much we added the realism with this simple effect. So I will just save this file. Okay, and after this I will get a new layer, adjustment layer. I will add the volumetry effect on this. We'll go to the effects control panel, and here where's my effects, here volumetry, and I will double click here, and that will apply on this layer. And from here you simply expand the settings, and you can increase the exposure like this, and you can also increase the contrast, increase or decrease it, whatever you want. Make it fit, and from here you can increase on the shadows. And if you also want to just reduce this bottle shadow, you can also just add the same effect on the VFX file, and you can adjust it here. And now I will go into the vibrance, and I will just place it a little bit like this. I think this is looking good. Okay. And from here you can also add the sharpness a little bit like this to make it more crisp, and from here you can add the vignette effect on it if you want, like this. So this will make it a dramatic look. And guys, with that I think this is enough for this tutorial. And guys, I hope you like this, and you can see this is looking very good, and I hope you like it. And if you learn something new, please make sure to support me. And guys, after all doing this, press Ctrl M to go into the render, and from here make it high quality, quick time, or you can use the PNG sequence also. So I will go with the quick time. RGBA format options give by default, and after this click on here, set the output directory where you want to save your video file, and after this click on the render, and it will start exporting your video. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Before you guys leave, please make sure to like this video, comment on the video, and subscribe to my channel. This will motivate me to keep creating and sharing better content with you. Like I say, let's grow and learn together. I will see you in the next tutorial. Until, stay creative, keep creating, take care.